Hey everyone, and happy Women's Month! Thank you for taking the time for your well being. I'm Angelique, and I'm here to chat to you about something we don't talk about nearly enough in workplaces, and that's real women wellness. And I don't mean the usual wellness washed fluff of spa days and herbal teas. I'm talking about the kind of wellness that supports us when we're juggling deadlines, dealing with hormonal chaos, trying to eat something decent, and still somehow hold it all together. This session is about owning your health, understanding your body, and unlearning some of the absolute BS that we've been fed about wellness. So let's get stuck in. Okay, let's kick it off with word association. When I say women's wellness, what's the first word or image that pops into your head? And most of you are working from home, so be brave and say it out loud. So I'm guessing we're hearing a lot of things like green juice, self care, meditation, maybe even guilt or not enough. And that's the problem. We've been sold this pastel pink version of wellness that feels more like a product than a practice. Wellness isn't a scented candle. It's knowing your body, setting boundaries, and not burning out trying to do it all. Because let's be honest, if a bubble bath could fix burnout, we'd all be cured. So let's drop the filter and talk some facts. Behind the yoga memes, smoothie bowls, here's what wellness actually looks like for a lot of women right now. One in three are chronically burned out. Anxiety, we're twice as likely to experience it than men. Most of us ignore our body's red flags until we can't anymore. And here's the kicker, ladies. Most medical and workplace wellness protocols are still based on male biology, as if our bodies function on a 24-hour cycle and don't shift dramatically week to week. So, no, you're not being moody or inconsistent. You're being a human with hormones, and the system wasn't built with you in mind. This is why we're here today to stop treating women's wellness like it's fluff and start treating it like the essential survival skill it is. You may have heard the term cycle syncing, and today we'll look at the real science behind your cycle. This model is based on the work by Dr. Stacy Sims. She's a leading researcher in female physiology and performance, and she doesn't mess around. During phase one is when your period starts. Both estrogen and progesterone are at rock bottom, but this is actually a sweet spot for your brain and your body. Your energy might feel a bit lower, especially if you've had cramps or poor sleep, but from a training perspective, you're not weaker, you're actually primed. This is a great time for light movement. Think walking, mobility, gentle strength sessions. And this is a brilliant time to start a new habit because your brain's executive function is sharp. Just don't forget to fuel and hydrate, especially if you lose a lot of blood. Phase two is your power phase. Estrogen starts climbing, and so does everything else: strength, coordination, endurance, cognitive sharpness. You're a weapon in this phase. Want to hit a personal best, nail a big presentation? This is where you go hard. Hit, heavy lifting, big decision making. You'll recover faster and feel more stable. Just don't overdo it. Ride the wave, don't drown in it. Ovulation is around day 14. This is where estrogen peaks, testosterone spikes, and your energy is sky high. Libido is up, confidence is up. You feel more extroverted and fearless. But there's a catch. Your ligaments are more lax during ovulation, which means your injury risk goes up, especially around your knees and ankles. So train smart, warm up properly, and don't get reckless because you feel invincible. Also, side note, you might want to avoid making big emotional decisions or scheduling that first date with that guy from finance during this phase. Phase 4 is your luteal phase. This is your slow down and protect your energy phase. Now, progesterone rises and your core body temperature increases, and everything starts to feel a bit heavier. This is the phase where cravings hit, sleep quality dips, and your recovery slows down. So, pushing through with the same intensity as your follicular phase can backfire on you. It's not about being weak, it's about being smart. This is time for strength maintenance, Pilates, mobility, zone 2 cardio, and managing your blood sugar like a boss. Up your protein, manage your stress, and for the love of serotonin, go to bed on time. Now, all of this is based on a general 28-day cycle. But let's be clear, your body isn't textbook. Some women's cycle is every 26 days, some every 35 days. Some don't ovulate regularly. Some are in perimenopause or postmenopause that might be on the pill or navigating PCOS. That's all valid. No expert knows your body better than you do. So use this as a framework and as a starting point, not a rule book. Track what you feel, notice what shifts, and test what works for you and toss out the rest. This isn't about control, it's about awareness. Let's stop glorifying burnout like it's a flex. Women are exceptionally good at getting shit done, even while we're exhausted, bleeding, stressed, and completely emotionally cooked. And that's the problem. We don't stop until we hit the floor. These are some of the symptoms we ignore, push through, or brush off as just being a woman. But none of this is just normal. It's your nervous system screaming for help. Crying in the car between meetings isn't character building, it's a red flag. Our bodies aren't machines. They need regulation, rest, nervous system support. And the good news? You don't need a week in Bali to reset. You need 2 minutes of conscious breathing and setting a boundary. So before we move on, let's take 2 minutes. No apps, no mantras, and no need to close your eyes if that feels weird to you. Just land back in your body. Place your feet flat on the floor. Sit tall but soft. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Now inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it. 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it. 1 and 2. Exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again, inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 1, 2, exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Feel that? That's your nervous system getting a moment to exhale. And this right here, This is a tool that you can use anytime. No yoga mat required. The next time you want to scream into a pillow, try this first and then scream into the pillow. Both are very valid. How many of you have ever felt like your body is betraying you? The cravings, the mood swings, the bloat, the brain fog, and the low energy even when you're trying your damn best. Let's be clear, your body isn't broken. You're just living in a system that tells you to restrict, shrink, grind, and earn your worth through productivity and control, and especially around food. Most women are chronically undereating, especially protein and healthy fats. PMS isn't about your mood, it's about blood sugar crashing. It's progesterone dipping and your body yelling, "Feed me properly." And that 3 p.m. brain fog, that isn't laziness. It's probably your breakfast backfiring or your cortisol tanking from all day stress. Skipping breakfast isn't discipline, it's a metabolic sabotage. We've been taught to fear carbs, avoid fat, and snack on almonds while running on empty. What we actually need is real food, regular meals, and grace for the days that it doesn't go according to plan. If you're having coffee on an empty stomach and calling that breakfast, we need to have a serious conversation. There's so many benefits to adding protein to your coffee. When you add protein to your coffee, it slows the absorption of the caffeine. So instead of getting the spike crash cycle, you get more stable, sustainable energy. No jitters, no afternoon regrets. Protein in the morning helps muscle repair, blood sugar stability, and satiety. You are literally telling your body, "We're building today, not breaking down." And yes, it's a game changer for fat loss. Protein is thermogenic, meaning it takes more energy to digest. Most women are living on caffeine and adrenaline until lunch and wondering why they're hangry, foggy, and ready to rage by 2 p.m. Start your day with fuel, not fumes. So on screen, I've given you my protein coffee recipe, but you don't need to overcomplicate it. Just add a scoop of protein to your coffee. This takes 2 minutes and gives you energy, focus, protein, and stability. And if you hate breakfast, protein coffee is the bare minimum move. Okay, let's talk about moving your body. And not the no excuses gym cult version. I mean real feel good, hormone friendly, nervous system soothing movements. The kind that makes you feel more you, not less. Strength training is one of the best things you can do for your hormones, bones, blood sugar, mental health, and yes, that toned look. Walking is massively underrated. It clears your cortisol, supports digestion, and gives your brain a breather. 10 minutes of movement can boost your mood as much as an antidepressant. And that's not BS, it's neuroscience. And if your workout feels like punishment for what you ate, we've got some unpacking to do. You don't need to burn off your lunch. You need to respect your body enough to fuel and move with intention. So start simple. Dance in your kitchen. Take a call while walking. Do one set of squats while the kettle boils. Movement isn't about control, it's about connection. And it's about time we reclaimed it. We actually don't talk about sleep that often, especially not how it impacts women specifically. Women are biologically wired to need more sleep than men. And no, it's not because we're fragile, it's because we're doing more. More mental switching, more emotional processing, more caretaking, and more everything. Your brain works harder. Women multitask more and switch tasks more often. More brain load equals more recovery needed equals more sleep needed. PMS, perimenopause, period pain, they all equal poor sleep quality. Cortisol spikes and progesterone dips equal insomnia central. Recovery isn't just physical. Emotional labor, mental load, and caregiving all require rest. Sleep restores your immune system, your mood, your memory, and your focus. So, sleep loss actually hits women harder. One bad night affects your mood, your cognition, and hormone balance. Women are twice as likely to suffer from insomnia. Sleep apnea often goes undiagnosed in women. And yet, you've been taught to push through, live on caffeine, and wear exhaustion like it's a personality trait. When men are sleep deprived, it affects their performance. When women are sleep deprived, it affects everything. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a performance enhancer, a mood stabilizer, and a not today Satan to burnout. You need it. You deserve it. And it's time to start defending it. As we wrap up, I want to share something real with you. This is me at age 29 versus me at age 39 stepping onto a bodybuilding stage. Not because I needed a trophy, but because I wanted to prove to myself what was possible when I committed to my body, my health, and my growth. And guess what? I'm still figuring it out, still evolving, still showing up, messy, tired, strong, soft, all of it. Today isn't your deadline, it's your reset point. You're not behind, you're just starting. Even if we start again and again and again. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something that moves you forward, even if that something is a breath, a walk, a boundary, or just going to bed on time. Be kind to yourself, back yourself, and keep showing up, even if no one's watching you. All right, I'm not going to leave you with a 14-step morning routine or a full body transformation challenge. You've got enough on your plate. Let's keep things simple and doable. First up, move your body. 10 minutes. Walk around the block, do some mobility while your coffee brews. You don't need to train, you just need to move. And yes, cleaning your house totally counts. Second, start tracking your cycle. Doesn't matter if you're regular, irregular, perimenopausal, just start watching what's happening. You'll be amazed of how much your life starts to make sense. Next up, set one unapologetic boundary. Say no to something this week, whether it's a meeting, a favor, an obligation that you don't have capacity for, because you can't regulate your body in a life that's constantly disrespecting it. Self care isn't bubble baths and crystals, it's boundaries, blood sugar, and being brave enough to say heck no. Thank you so much for investing the time in your wellness. Whether you've watched this on your lunch break, or with a coffee in hand, or half distracted while juggling 10 different things, I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, feedback, or want to dig deeper into anything I've covered, you're more than welcome to reach out. We've covered a lot today, and I want to leave you with this. You are not too emotional, too sensitive, too complicated, too loud, too quiet, or too much. You are a woman living in a body that's been under researched, under supported, and overburdened. And you're doing bloody brilliantly. This isn't about perfection, it's about power. The small choices, the cycle awareness, the breath before a breakdown, the walk you actually enjoyed, the boundary you finally set. This is what wellness looks like in real life. You don't need to do more. You need to feel more, trust more, rest more, and remember, your wellness is your responsibility. But it's also your rebellion.